Hello everyone and welcome to another magical live stream, because I said so. In this live stream we're going to be talking about Jurassic World Evolution 2. This is not working. Hold on. Why is this not working? Technical difficulties right off the bat. You know how it works over here. I'm going to quickly get rid of him. Let's hope there's nothing embarrassing over here. Oh, well, this is the this is the Discord. Maybe that is a little bit embarrassing. Let me start that video up again. He was stuck. All right, here you go. There, now she's working. Alrighty, so what we're going to be talking about in today's live stream is Chaos Theory Mode, because I think I speak for all of us when I say we have Chaos Theory Mode on the brain. I want to welcome everyone. Thank you so much for starting off with over 100 likes. That is insane. Thank you guys so much for the support on the channel, and also just for watching yesterday's video, watching today's weekly news updates video. It's really great to see you guys enjoying the content. It means so much to me. I see Leviathan and Fletcher in the chat as the moderators. Everyone say hi to the moderators. Thank them for their efforts. You know, if you don't like spam, then you must love moderators. And thank you everyone for joining. I see Jurassic Jr., Omar's Gaming Squad. Is that a reference to the one, the only Omar? Probably not. Ryan Jackson, A Boy With No Plan, Tsunami Dragons, Funniz YT, AAKK, Tanner Bassoon66, thank you again for your contribution to today's weekly news update video. Me is here, Agnieszka, Short, Dino Kitty 11, Osiridev, Drave Dude 21, Kempy Blazing Gaming, LaForesta, Kristalina. I always end names with question mark. I don't know. Am I insulting someone right now? I'm so sorry. 50 Jolly Monks is here, as well as moderator Canuck Gerbil, Colin Clemmings, the Canadian Moose, and no other sort of moose. Potato Man, Sweet Potato. That's funny that those are below each other. Sarcastically Inspired is here again. Thank you so much. Eisen Sings, Wafy. I'm just one cat. Okay, thankfully. It would be a conflict of interest if we were multiple cats. Julian Cross is here, Coaster's here, Heiter Kramel, the Scottish Twins, DJ Gamer, Sebastian Castle, Jimmy Sproles, Mark8980. We have a lot of people here, a lot of familiar faces and a lot of new faces. Welcome everyone. So today's live stream is gonna sort of be in 3 parts. I have structure in mind that doesn't always turn out the way I had it in mind. But we're going to start with like the verdict. I'm going to give my verdict on the game. And of course, I'm also going to be reading in the chat, reading out you guys' opinions. And yeah, we're going to talk about what we think of Chaos Theory Mode, what we've seen so far. The next part of the live stream is going to be me talking about the event itself. So, you know, some behind the scenes stuff, obviously, you know, to the extent that I'm allowed to talk about it. But yeah, there is some behind the scenes stuff that I feel is important for context. I've already alluded to some stressful situations in that regard. And the final part of the live stream is going to be just discussing the premiere of Chaos Theory Mode, which we saw in the live stream with Jeff Goldblum himself. And also, you know, everything that we basically know about Chaos Theory Mode so far. We're going to hype a little bit and, you know, end on a very positive note. I want to check the poll at the start right now. If you haven't voted in the poll yet, please vote in the poll so we have as many opinions in there as possible. So we can have a look at that and see how many stars you would rate the game. I think that's very interesting. I think it's very promising that 5 out of 5 stars is at the start with 62%. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit longer to vote, and then I'm gonna end the poll so we can talk about that. Tres Power of Justice asks, so far, what are the most hyped dino or feature? Most hyped dino, honestly, everything. And this is gonna sound like a cop-out, but what I mean with everything, you're gonna see, I'm doing this in the game. You're gonna see me hopping out of the game a couple of times because there were still, you know, some issues. What was I saying? Right, so what am I most hyped for? All the dinos, and that's because the dinosaur behavior is so amazing. There's so much going on there in terms of behaviors. We've seen so many interesting things already, and that really has me hyped in the dinosaur department. Jiro Mike's says, Chaos Theory Mode is the best thing I've seen on Jurassic World Evolution 2. I mean, it's at this point the most we've seen of Jurassic World Evolution 2, although I guess we did get the campaign playthrough from a couple of weeks ago. But yes, it is very exciting, very promising. Neron is here. Welcome, Neron. Hold on, let me catch up with chat. I was a little bit behind. Let's see. Stormy Productions. Hi, Evo. Do you remember me? I remember everyone. Everyone. Welcome to the stream, Stormy. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Penelope Bodro says Amargasaurus. I'm guessing that's the dinosaur you're most excited for. Sarcastically inspired says the compies flying by helicopter is still ridiculous in Jurassic World Evolution 2. That is a little bit ridiculous. Honestly, though, at this point, I feel like it's almost meme-worthy. It's kind of like a joke. So when I saw it in game, I just laughed. I thought it was funny. I wasn't like, oh, that's disappointing. I just had a blast with that, which you might have seen in yesterday's video. I was actually quite amused by that. Okay, so I'm just gonna end the poll right now, so we can start with that, and then I'll hook into that with my own verdict. I do want to preface my own verdict by saying that, you know, the game is not finished yet, and I've only gotten to play 1 hour of it, and due to some situations that I'll talk about in the event portion of this live stream, it wasn't even necessarily the most representative, I feel. So that's like a disclaimer for my own verdict about all of this. The game is still in development, and I've only played a teeny tiny bit of it. But that being said, I will be giving my verdict. Okay, so chat's verdict. Hey, oh, the poll nearly disappeared on me. 645 people voted in the poll, so thank you so much for voting. That's a really good measurement. 5 out of 5 stars, 61%, so that's very good. 4 out of 5 stars, 32%. I think that's also very good. 5% gave it like middle of the road, but still a passing grade. 3 out of 5 stars. And overall, we actually ended up with 0% with 2 out of 5 stars or less. However, that was at 1.1%. So I do know some people voted for that. And I hope those people are still in the chat so they can sort of explain, you know, they can just tell why they think it's 2 out of 5 stars or even less than that. I think that's very interesting. If you hear Discord going off, I'm sorry. I'm scared to open it right now because I don't. Sometimes you see messages you're not supposed to see. Yeah, thank you very much for voting. I do think that we can conclusively say that, you know, it's a very positive reception for Chaos Theory Mode. Please don't spam in the chat. I see someone spamming. That's not cool. Thank you for the moderators for putting a stop to that. Boommaster asks, Eva, would you be okay if there were marine reptiles in the JP era in Jurassic World Evolution 2? I'd be perfectly fine with that. The more marine reptiles and the more gameplay, the better, I think. I have my notes here just to, like I said, give it a little bit of structure, like some semblance of structure. So I'm gonna like talk about my verdict, and you guys, you know, hook in on what I'm saying. I'll hop back and forth to the chat. Please don't spam. Yeah, so you can voice your own opinions, and we'll get a dialogue started. You know, this is not me giving a presentation. This is me, telling my part of it. But I'm really curious about what you guys think. This is a collaborative effort, people. That's why it's a live stream and not just a video. So what I want to start with is, I guess I should give my rating, and my rating would also be 3 out of 5. And that is because, and I want you to keep in mind, 3 out of 5 is still a passing grade. But my thing with it is it's basically campaign, but with different elements to it, like what we're seeing right now with the amphitheater. That gives it some character, definitely. That gives it some interest. But at the end of the day, it is very much like campaign. It's campaign missions. It's campaign style gameplay, and I expected that. Of course I did. It's still a park builder after all, but I was expecting a little bit more story to come into this. And I think I mentioned this in my my video that I did a while ago with 10 reasons why Jurassic World Evolution 2 is already better than Jurassic World Evolution 1. And what I talked about in that video is that I thought that what Chaos Theory Mode was going to be about is, you know, we're going to be playing through the game, but at certain points you'd get there'd be like a decision point. And depending on which decision you make in that moment, everything changes down the line. Depending on, you know, if you decide to give one of your employees a raise or not, you know, is going to affect whether you get sabotaged later on. It's going to affect which kinds of dinosaurs you get later on. That's kind of what I expected from Chaos Theory, because that is Chaos Theory. That is the butterfly effect. One decision changes everything. Whereas what it actually is one thing changes one thing. Do you know what I mean? And the one thing being changed is, yeah, San Diego has become a reality. And that's basically it. And there's no differentiation here. It's the campaign always plays out the same. Basically, you always get the same missions, same dinosaurs. So that's where sort of like the yeah, I wouldn't call it a problem, and I'll say right away that I still loved it. So maybe 3 out of 5 is a little lowballing it, but I'm just trying to like give some weight to this opinion. And keep in mind, this is only regarding San Diego. We don't know yet about the other 4 modes, 5 eventually. This is just about San Diego, but I felt like it could have been better, and that's why I'm saying 3 out of 5. Let's look at chat a little bit. I see Sarcastically Inspired say they took out the chaos. I think that's a very concise way of putting it. Yes, they actually did. Like, the only chaos there is in that very first, that opening monologue, essentially, where they established, hey, this is different. That is the only chaos that happened. Neron agrees with Sarcastically Inspired there. Sarcastically Inspired also is worrying about the amount of clipping in the things I've seen. I do think that indeed the clipping of dinosaurs is returning. I've also seen it quite a bit. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Julian Cross. Thank you so much. Julian has been enjoying the weekly news updates. Thank you very much. They are a lot of work. Fletcher just pre-ordered the game. Hey, welcome on board, Fletcher. Yeah, a lot of people are pre-ordering. I think because this is the moment people are like, wow, you know, this is the kind of hype we needed. Let's see. Also, Maya returning to the game is deeply upsetting to me, says Neron. Maya doesn't have many fans, but Maya does have some fans, so I'm sure some people will be happy to see it. For me personally, I also thought, dinosaurs like Maiasaura, Crichtonsaurus even, did we really need those? Like, I know Crichtonsaurus is in it because of the pun, you know, the name. I'm pretty sure of it. But I would have rather had, like, a drastically different dinosaur instead of another Ankylosaurus. Hey, Kaz right here is a Maya fan. There you go. So Kaz is very happy that the Maya is in the game. And, you know, everyone's getting a little bit. That's only fair. Not every dinosaur can be loved universally. Going back to like my own points, and this sort of just continues on that. There isn't much story to it. Like I said, it's just a campaign build. Just as a word to put in that sentence feels kind of harsh. I feel like I'm painting a more negative picture than maybe is fair. I think 3 out of 5 stars is still pretty decent. But yeah, there just wasn't much story to it. It's basically campaign. I do want to note, and this is actually a very important note, the campaign in Jurassic World Evolution 2, we've been told, is not about building theme parks. It's about building facilities. So the campaign is going to be very, very different from building a theme park in San Diego. So in that regard, you know, maybe I shouldn't be too harsh on it. This is actually going to be different from Jurassic World Evolution 2 campaign. My point that I guess I'm trying to make is that this didn't feel much different from Jurassic World Evolution 1's campaign. I think that's the best way to put it. Jurassic World Evolution 2 campaign is going to be very, very different with just, you know, capturing dinosaurs, building facilities, as opposed to theme parks. Leviathan points out the new UI is amazing. I love it. That is indeed also one of my points. I think the UI is super sleek, super sophisticated, it's super modern. The sound effects in there, which you can't hear right now, the video is muted. But the sound effects in there are also just very ASMR-esque. I absolutely love this UI, and that's like a point towards the game overall that they improved upon. I mean, not to say that the UI from the first game is bad, but you can definitely see the upgrade here. Also, I do want to point out, YouTube mangles quality. YouTube is ruthless when it comes to video quality. So I really want to stress that what I'm looking at right now is gorgeous, and what you'll be playing yourself is gorgeous, but YouTube is kind of mean. I've gotten some comments from people saying like, why is the game quality is so bad? That's not the game, that's YouTube. Okay, I do want to stress that. It looks so good. And again, that's a point for like the video, the game overall. Alright, so Ido asks, do you know if the hybrids of the Secrets of Dr. Wu DLC are going to be returning? We did see in UI a while back, I covered it during one of the weekly news updates, that UI at some point mentions quote-unquote Dr. Wu hybrids, but it doesn't specify which hybrids those are. Are those just going to be the Indoraptor and the Indominus, or are those going to be the Stegoceratops, Ankylodocus, and Spiroraptor? We don't know yet. I do think that we have been seeing the Indoraptor and Indominus Rex get mentioned by name in UI, so that makes me feel like Dr. Wu hybrids are going to be a separate thing. But that's like very far from being 100% confirmed. Glitzbox says YouTube endorses potato quality, and yes, I can only second that. YouTube is very ruthless. Someone whose name I can't pronounce, it's HVXRYFN, asks, what game mode will you play first? I will be playing campaign first. I will be starting with that, but I might intersperse it with a little bit of Chaos Theory Mode once in a while. But for the story purpose, I feel like the order should be campaign, Chaos Theory, and then Sandbox. I'll dabble in challenge mode a little bit, but I don't make too many promises about that. You know how I feel about challenge mode, and you know how challenge mode feels about me. It hates me, basically. Let's see. Over at 300 likes. Thank you guys so much. That is insane. That is the power of Jurassic World Evolution 2, let's be honest. I'm gonna have a sip. If you didn't know, I've been sick earlier this week, so I have to hydrate. Hold on. All right. Fletcher says, I've booked time off work, especially for release day. I can relate to that, Fletcher. I've also asked for time off. Unfortunately for me, it hasn't been approved yet, so I might be in trouble. That might be a couple of sleepless nights for me, because I won't be able to contain myself. Once it's out, I have to play. Honestly, it's in my company's best interest for them to give me time off around that time, because otherwise bad things will happen during the workdays. Let's see what else. Matt Rexy says campaign is my second favorite, so I'm guessing Chaos Theory is gonna be your favorite, or maybe challenge mode. Jeffrey Mallet says, I took a whole week off of work to play the game. You got the right idea, Jeffrey. I'm also trying to do the same thing. Twerk for work. I love that name. What is Chaos Mode? It's Chaos Theory Mode, and that's what you're seeing right here. It's a new game mode in Jurassic World Evolution 2, where we'll be delving into alternate timelines of the movie. I probably should have started with that, shouldn't I? I sort of just assume that everyone has been watching all of the news videos and gameplay videos. CT asks, where's Omar? Omar is everywhere. Omar is the almighty being watching over us. Gojira Gamer says, I'm really excited for exhibit design. Trees. Yes, the trees do look very good. My one complaint, I guess, is there are no individually placeable trees. And that's a pretty decent sized disappointment. Another sip, sorry. Ernesto asks, you think fountains will be a thing? No, I don't think so, unfortunately. Fletcher says, damn, no separate trees. No, unfortunately, no. Romain Vidi asks, why did Businesslaw get 2 hours of gameplay? That's the $1 million question. I don't know. I think he was just bold enough to ask, and Frontier was like, yeah, okay. I don't know. I don't think I would have gotten 2 hours if I had asked, but considering the problems I had, which again, I'll get into in the second part of this live stream, but considering the problems I had, in hindsight, seeing that he just asked, like, first of all, he asked, can I replay? He did it once, it didn't work out, he went bankrupt, his park went bankrupt, so he just asked, hey, can I replay? So I think essentially he played 3 hours in total. Yeah, that's so he got a lot more time, but yeah, like I said, that was because he was having trouble. He explained that to Frontier, and Frontier was like, yeah, sure. So I really wonder what would have happened if more people had asked that. I was definitely too shy to ask about that. Brian Villanueva, do you only have access to JP San Diego? Oh, I should say this. I don't have access to anything anymore. It was an online event. You remote connect to their server and you play the game on their server. So I don't have an early access copy of the game. I can't go back in and play some more. I can't go play something different. We got 1 hour and it is what it is. So that's just something I feel like people might have been confused about. I don't have a copy of the game. What you're seeing is what you're getting. Can you make a video of your old maps? We're not here to talk about the past, Diego. We're here for the future. I love the new Compsognathus jumping animation, says Julian Cross. Yeah, they basically just bounce everywhere. They're very happy little critters, and I support that. Neron says he got 2 hours because his first gameplay, he had a very bad migraine, so he wasn't having a fun time. Frontier let him play again when he felt better. It's both, actually, because the gameplay that we saw on his channel, maybe I misunderstood, but the gameplay on his channel is just 2 hours of continuous gameplay. He didn't start over during that gameplay, so he got those 2 hours of continuous gameplay, and before that, as he talked about, yes, he did have a migraine, so he took a break and they let him start over and they gave him 2 hours. Hi Hetex or Hetex, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing great. Silas or Silas, do you think we'll get Nigersaurus? I do think so, but it's one of those dinosaurs that's not yet 100% confirmed. It's like it's hovering at 90% confirmed. Hassan Zaidi, will there be a Dominion Chaos Theory mode in the future? I definitely think so. There's even a space for it at the very start. Like if I go back, there's a space for it right there. Where were we? About there, something like that. Yeah, there you go. There are the Rexes. Now I feel like I've been kind of negative about Chaos Theory mode, so that's not entirely fair. I want to like focus on the positives right now. I do think it's fun. I had a lot of fun with it. It's campaign, don't get me wrong, it's campaign, but it's a very fun campaign. It was so like this moment right here, seeing the Buck Rex get airlifted into my park, that beautiful skin, beautiful model, seeing the amphitheater, again, the compies being airlifted in. I had a ton of fun with this, and I really don't want to downplay that. I think it's absolutely fun, entertaining gameplay. And what I also want to mention is that you get a lot of things to do in two ways. It's very dense, as in, this is so cute, the way they just pause. It's very dense gameplay in the sense that it's go, go, go. You have so many things to do, so many things to balance, which is very different from Jurassic World Evolution 1. Jurassic World Evolution 1, you could just hop into the menu and just, you know, nose around a little bit, see what you might want to research 5 minutes down the line. This really kept you going. It kept you engaged. It kept you entertained. And also in terms of you're getting a lot, like we saw Bessenslot play for 2 hours, and he wasn't even done with the missions yet, at least not as far as I understand it. And he also didn't 5-star the park either. So you're gonna get like several hours of gameplay out of each Chaos Theory mode. And remember, we have 5 right off the bat, right at the start. So like, that in and of itself, it's kind of mind-boggling how much gameplay we're gonna get out of it. My one downside is it, and I just can't help myself, but my one downside of it is there's not as much replayability to it as I initially thought, you know, with my idea of, you know, every decision changes things down the line. That's not the case. It's just a very linear gameplay style. So I don't think you're gonna be replaying a single Chaos Theory mode like 5 times or anything. You really have to approach it like campaign. But even without replayability, there is a lot. Like, I can imagine that each Chaos Theory mode... Ooh, I just hit something. I can imagine that each Chaos Theory mode takes like maybe 4 hours, maybe even longer. So there is a lot of extra content just coming into the game with this entirely new game feature. Paranormal Redaction, as I said before, I don't have the game. I got to play it online for 1 hour. I don't have it. I can't play it. I wish I could. Trust me, you have no idea. I wish I could. When they came in after the hour and were like, yeah, I'm gonna cut you off now. I was like, boo! Please don't. I'm sorry. I wish I could play it for myself and for you guys, but I can't. Gojira Gamer says, I'm in love with them. Oh, look at this. Oh, man. Like, this blew my mind. This genuinely blew my mind. If you watch my gameplay video from yesterday, like, this was followed by a solid 20-minute silence on my part. And that was just because my brain was malfunctioning. This is nice too. Bunk. And she's like, what did you just do? I love it so much. Dinosaurs have so much more personality in Jurassic World Evolution 2. It's really, really great. It's great. Inked Flower Leaf isn't that romantic. It's a very vagabond, Lady and the Vagabond moment. Julian Kraut says, I really hope the Chaos Theory mode for the original Jurassic Park isn't too much like Jurassic World Evolution Jurassic Park DLC. I don't know, what else can they do? I also hope that they made some key differences, but at the end of the day, you know, it is Jurassic Park. Let's see, Andres 1493. The biggest concern I have is pack hunting. The parrot just stood there in Bessenslot's video, and I hope it was just because there wasn't that much space. Otherwise, it's a better version. It's a better version of Evolution Death. I don't understand everything after otherwise, but I've seen multiple people comment this as well. We haven't seen a failed hunt, and yeah, that's true. I can't spin that any other way. We haven't seen a failed hunt yet. I did think it was interesting. For me, that was the thing that got my eyebrow quirking. Not so much that we didn't see a failed hunt, but that we saw, again, a single raptor take down a Parasaurolophus. I'm fine with there being no failed hunts as long as everything was a collaborative effort. You know, raptors, they're smart, they're strong, they have claws, teeth, they have it all. She's got it. But, so I can accept that if a pack of raptors sets their mind to it, you can't escape. Oh, they actually literally said that in the species field guide for Jurassic World Evolution, Jurassic World Evolution 2, for the Velociraptor. Because what they said is I think it's like any prey or something that they set their eyes on can't outwit or outpace them. So actually, they kind of said that there would be no failed hunts with the raptor. But for me personally, the point of contention was like, it's a little bit disappointing that one raptor was able to take down the para. Inked Flowerleaf Evo, may I know what your opinion is on the available stuff for flying reptiles? I think it's pretty good. I mean, we haven't seen all that much of it. We've only seen the para in live gameplay. I think the flying reptiles get more than the marine reptiles, so, you know, I feel at least like we can do more with the aviaries than we can do with the lagoons. Cannon Fodder's like, oh no, the Rex is out. Yes, I was so stressed out. At this point in my gameplay, I was like, everything is falling apart. It was an interesting day. Next part of the stream, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Jo says they need to buff herbivores. We don't know yet if they didn't. I'm keeping hopeful that, yeah, some herbivores are going to be pretty strong. Like, I'm hoping that the Sinoceratops that got attacked in the species field guide, I'm hoping she was able to just beat their behinds, you know? Hey, Purple Haze, thank you so much for that super chat. That is super, super generous. Everyone say thanks to Purple Haze for their support. Hearts in the chat for Purple Haze. And Purple, I don't know if you're ready, but we have a thing where, yeah, I'm just gonna...
You're dead. You crazy son of a... You're dead.
I censored it for you guys. People were like, when I did that the first time, they were like, why did you censor it? But you never know. Maybe someone who donates is very against cursing, and you don't want to, you know, curse while you're thanking them. But thank you very much, Purple. I hope you enjoyed that clip of Ian Malcolm saying one of his iconic lines, one of his many iconic lines. Dr. Terraminator, do you think if you put attack or defense on para, they could survive a raptor pack? I don't really know how the gene system works. I haven't been able to play around with that myself during my playthrough, and I don't remember seeing that much of it in Frontier's live streams either. So I don't know if we can tweak stuff like that, or if it's more accidental what happens. Angerus, do you think Spinosaurus will be in here? Yes, I do. I also, it has been confirmed. We haven't seen it, but it has been confirmed by Frontier themselves during a live stream. They mentioned the Spinosaurus. Sorry, another sippy sip. Thank you so much for the hearts in the chat for Purple Haze. Purple hearts, hey, someone's paying attention here. Sweet potato right there, and HVXRYFN. I'm so sorry, I can't pronounce that. I failed you. Ian Malcolm swore? Random dude person man. Crowley asks, Evo, do you mean Pleistocene animals will be in the game down the line? Not quite sure at this moment. We know from Dominion that there is a non-dinosaur land animal in there, so, you know, maybe that opens the gate a little bit for some other things, but I honestly don't know. K. Loyan says, I want to see JP3 Chaos Theory Mode. Honestly, I want to see it all at this point. I am so curious to see what all of the other stuff is. Mark, I'm not playing anything right now. This is video media player. I don't have the game. This is my recording of my gameplay of Jurassic World Evolution 2 Chaos Theory Mode San Diego. Calders, what do you think of paths building gradually? I really don't like it. Calders, you and I think the same. I really hate it. It is triggering me, but I feel like most people, most fans of the channel know that, probably. I'm just gonna check my list, see if I missed anything in terms of talking about my verdict. Let's see, there's a lot to do. I mentioned that. Very reminiscent of campaign. I mentioned that. Not much story. Mentioned that. Linear park build. Mentioned all of that. A lot of content. Mentioned that too. Dinosaurs look great. Mentioned that too. Love UI. Mentioned that too. So I think that wraps it about up for this part of the stream, and we're gonna move on, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about the event itself. Godzilla Gamer says, took me a while to find the hearts. Iron Leviathan, thank you so much for that super chat. You're great. Hey Evo, just wanted to ask, did you hear about Pleurodon and Elasmosaurus? I did indeed, and I included them in today's weekly news update video. Apparently Frontier just casually name dropped both of those marine reptiles during a recent video. Yeah, I think it was Geektown, if I recall correctly. They did an interview with Rich Newbold, jeez. And yeah, he mentioned Pleurodon and Elasmosaurus super randomly. He was just talking about looking for marine reptiles with a different silhouette from the Mosasaurus, and then he was like Pleurodon or Elasmosaurus, and everybody loses their minds. Anyway, you also get a clip from Jurassic Park. That's a great clip, let's be honest. That's a really great clip. Jurassic N25 says, you really hate that delayed path. I really do. It is the death of path art. Supercharger says, I can't stop the hype for this game. Honestly, same. Like, I feel like I have to stress this. Like, even though I mentioned some negatives about Chaos Theory Mode, which I think is only fair, the hype train is going at full speed. It is unstoppable. Please do not place any objects on the track because they will get obliterated by the hype train at this point. It is going strong, and it is taking me all the way to the end station on November 9th. I really don't think there's anything that's gonna stop it at this point. It would be even better if they would show us bigger maps, and it would be even better if they were like, you know what? Let's give them bridges after all, but I don't see that happening. York says, my hype is so big I can't sleep. Honestly, same. I had that when I was given the chance to play the game earlier. I couldn't sleep before, I couldn't sleep after. I couldn't sleep Thursday night because I knew I'd be able to post a video and be able to share it with all of you guys. It was so insane, literally sleepless nights. Matthias Zamora, thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you for the support for the channel. Hi Evo, do you think creatures other than dinos like Mosa and Tylo or flying reptiles will fight? Yes, I do think they'll fight. We haven't seen it yet, but for example, if they decide to make either the Tylosaurus or the Pleurodon, fingers crossed, as big as the Mosasaurus, or at least close to it, I do think they'll fight. Let them fight. And you get a Velociraptor hug. I hope you enjoy it. Jonathan Thomas says, I hope the next 30 days go by fast. I think we're all hoping for that. Just trank me and wake me up when it's November 9th, please. Are we at 400 likes? We are indeed at 400 likes. Thank you guys so much. You have no idea how much that means. Super chats are awesome as a support, but just a like, just a watch, subscribing, all of that is awesome. Speaking of subscribing, by the way, I have a pretty fun video planned for if we make it to the funny number 69k subscribers before Jurassic World Evolution 2 launches on November 9th. I'm gonna do a Q&A mixed with truth or dare kind of video where you guys get to ask the most insane questions you want. Nothing is off limits. You can ask me whatever you want. So yeah, if you want to make that happen and you're not subscribed yet and you're interested in seeing that happen, do consider subscribing to the channel and be part of the OG funny number 69k. And actually, I want to Evo may regret this. I will definitely regret this, but anything for the content. I'm selling my soul. I do want to segue, speaking of subscribers, I want to do little hop in a something. I forgot the saying. But I want to thank everyone for subscribing to the channel and for watching the videos and for the support. Because yes, Frontier was generous enough to give me early access to this game. But the reason they gave me early access to this game is because the channel has been able to grow to almost 65,000 subscribers at this point. And that is thanks to your support, thanks to you guys clicking on those videos, watching. Do I hear my bunny? Yep. Clicking on those videos, watching those videos, liking, commenting, joining the live streams. You know, that's all thanks to you. I'm very much aware of that. Like I said, yeah, Frontier was generous enough. They had the power, but you guys made that happen. So super, super awesome. I'm super excited that you guys made this opportunity a reality for me, and super excited to be able to share this with all of you. It is amazing. Sweet Potato says bunny cam. And people keep asking, but I feel like it would be so, so boring. He sleeps so much. Let me check. No, he's eating now. At least that's a little bit quieter. Evolution Square, I discovered you from posting the tours of your parks and got addicted to you. Thank you so much. Yeah, Tour Tuesday, that was a thing. Now it's Jurassic World Australia Tuesday. Ah, thanks, Andrew. That's so great. Thank you. Matthias, thank you so much. A bunny cam, won't that be fun? Why would a bunny cam be boring? Potato Man, I cannot overstate how much he sleeps. It would be the same as just putting up a picture of him, you know, for 3 hours. Just a picture. Nothing moves. That's what he does. He wakes up at like 11, something like that, 11 at night. That's when he gets his magic hour. Dinosaurs still crab walk. They definitely still do. It's gotten pretty funny at this point. I do hope that they polish it a little bit more, because it does break the... Like... Right there, I don't know if you saw it, but that Rex totally moonwalked backwards. So it does break the immersion a little bit. Spider-Boy, thank you so much for the super chat. Hi Evo, big fan of the channel. Love your thumbnails, by the way. I'm wondering, what marine reptile and flying reptile are you most looking forward to? Now that Lipleurodon has been confirmed, 100%. I am most hyped, most excited about Lipleurodon. I love Mosasaurus, don't get me wrong. Mosasaurus is like... my husband, but I'm cheating on Mosasaurus with Lipleurodon. Lipleurodon is like my high school boyfriend. I mean, ever since Walking with Dinosaurs, God, how long ago was that? I've loved Lipleurodon ever since, and it has a special place in my dinosaur-loving heart. I don't know why I talked about cheating. That's interesting. Evo out of context. Evo, these analogies keep getting out of hand. Do you remember the bread one? I actually thought that was pretty good. Another sip. Mad Rexy says, great comparison. Appreciate it. And to answer your other question, flying reptile I'm most excited about. Hi, Bunny. Hi. I'm not excited about a bunny being a flying reptile. I'm most excited about, I'm gonna say, at the moment, Pterodactylus, because I'm not a big fan of the Jurassic World Pteranodon. Although, we'll probably also be getting the Jurassic Park Pteranodon, and those are pretty elegant. We probably will be getting 2 more flyers. Yeah, probably Tanner Bassoon, if they do the same as what they did with... Oh, I didn't give a raptor hug! Oh my god, Spider-Boy, I'm so sorry. You deserve your raptor hug. I'm so sorry for the delayed raptor hug. Please enjoy. You know what? I'll give you 2 raptor hugs. Yeah. To make up for the fact that I forgot. I'm still trying to get into that. Oh, the compy is so cute, too. Compy is so cute. Oh my god, Bunny, would you please just be quiet? Hold on. This is because he's eating the tunnel now. That's just too much noise. Bunny, please. Bunny. I love you, but please don't. Please don't. Okay. I think we might have to accept it. He cannot be persuaded. Yeah, he's just gonna go. I mean, he'll probably tire himself out in like 5 minutes. It's okay. I'll wait a little bit to get started on the event portion while he's just working out his frustrations. And I'll focus on the chat a little bit. Lol, she says the bunny is boring. He's totally betraying me right now. He's usually very quiet at this time of the evening. Hey, Diego, thanks so much for being here. Have a great day. Stay safe out there, okay? Thanks so much for joining. Bunny cam. Bunny looking for attention. That... literally, the bunny, Bo, he was like, oh, so she's saying I'm inactive? I'm gonna ruin that woman's career. Eva, what's your favorite animation so far? As much as my mind was blown by the Rex's ripping apart a piece of meat, my favorite animation so far is the two Rexes sort of play fighting, cuddling. That's so cute. How they make a T-Rex cute is just an accomplishment in and of itself. The bunny is being very rude. You hear that, bunny? You're being rude. You could have done this 3 hours ago, but no. No, he wants to do it now. Evo, can you please say sus? That's sus. Bunny is sus. You're a sus bunny. Oh, I think he might be done. I've gone too far. Now I've insulted him. Now I've angered the gods. Oh, no, no, no. No, he turned around. No. He's having second thoughts. Gustav, have I missed a raptor pack hunt? I didn't personally get any footage of a raptor pack hunt. You can check that out in Besteslaw's video or in today's weekly news update video for like a condensed version of everything. Hey, Jonathan, thanks for the super chat. I'm gonna do this right away just so I won't forget.
Yahoo!
Yahoo! What is the one thing you like more about Jurassic World Evolution 1 over Jurassic World Evolution 2? That's easy. Paths. I like the instant Jurassic World Evolution 1 paths over the delayed, hold on while I get paved, Jurassic World Evolution 2 paths. Bunnies are scary. No, this is not a scary bunny. He's very nice. He's also very sus, apparently. Have you seen the T-Rex hunting? I have been made aware of some clips in the Discord after today's weekly news update video, so I will be checking those out and including them in next week's video. Eve, what do you think of the decoration objects in Jurassic World Evolution 2? I think they're a great start. I hope they expand on them. I want more, and I also want bigger decorations. You know? I think you know. I think you know where my priorities lie. Although during my gameplay, my priority was very much on the dinosaurs themselves. And it's kind of funny, but I got some hate about spending time with dinosaurs while playing a dinosaur game. That was very confusing. Like, if you want to hate me for building paths in a dinosaur game, I understand that more than me looking at T-Rexes in a dinosaur game. It's very confusing. Wayne, yes, this is the gameplay from yesterday's gameplay video. Actually, not entirely. This is the unedited version of it. I don't have the game. Nobody has the game. People make this The bunny is still going. People make this misconception. We didn't get a copy of the game. We got to play it online via remote server for 1 hour. So nobody can do live gameplay right now. I Leviathan, thank you so much for another super chat. You deserve a hug. Have your hug. I'm with you 100% on the T-Rex play fighting animation. How did they make some of the scariest animals in all of cinema so damn adorable? It was definitely a feat. I loved seeing it in the game, especially that little pause they do. So cute. Hold on. Bunny! Why you gotta be like this, man? Why? Can you explain this to me? Can you explain this to me like I'm a 5-year-old? Because I am. Mentally. Hold on. I'm gonna ruin his day now. Bunny. Yeah, that's what you get. Yeah. Oh, now you're annoyed. Oh, really? Fancy that. How about you eat? How about you do that? Okay. I'm gonna make a bet right now. I took away his tunnel. His edible tunnel. Don't ask. I'm gonna make a bet right now and say that he's gonna chew on the carpet and make noise that way, because I'm convinced he's just doing it for attention at this point. Alright. Bets are made. Let's just continue. Hold on. No? You're gonna wash yourself? Are you sure? Huh? That carpet is looking mighty fine, though. Huh? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I should focus. The bunny is still rude. What is your type of cat? My type of cat is a bunny. It's a rabbit. Oh god, that's insane. Hey, we're at 500 likes. Thank you so much. That's insane. Yeah, that bunny? Yeah. Well, you didn't help. Maybe actually people did like for the bunny. Maybe I should consider bunny cam. Cuteness always wins. If your bow, everything is edible. Honestly, sarcastically inspired. I need that on a t-shirt. How many confirmed dinosaurs are there? Honestly, I don't know off the top of my head, random dude person man. I don't know. I think it's somewhere in the low 50s where we're at. If I recall correctly. I'm gonna move on to the second portion of the live stream. I swear to God, he's sniffing the carpet right now. I swear to God. So the second portion of the live stream, and please keep sharing your thoughts about Chaos Theory Mode in the chat. But I'm also gonna take a moment to talk about the event itself. I already explained that it was an online event, you know, to answer some questions. Again, just to rehash that. We didn't get a copy of the game. We weren't able to download the game. It was a matter of we went into a Discord and we were given remote access. Yeah, there was like a separate program, not via Discord. Don't worry, it wasn't in Discord. But through Discord, we could communicate with like a hosting company, and they gave us remote access to Frontiers servers where we got to play the game. We couldn't choose whether we wanted to play San Diego or any of the other modes. This was what we were given, and they were like, have at it, Haas. So the event was 3 weeks ago at this point, a little over 3 weeks ago. It was actually in total a 2-hour event. I'm sorry, my bunny is like looking for an escape or something. I don't know what's going on. It was actually in total a 2-hour event with the second hour being for Chaos Theory Mode gameplay, and the first hour was just, you know, some general info to start with. And then we also got to play a little bit of the campaign for Jurassic World Evolution 2 as a tutorial, essentially. You know, it was some really easy campaign missions to get a feel for the game, figure out how everything works. And that's where my problem came in, but I'll talk about that later. As far as the campaign portion that we played, I can't talk about it. I can't show anything because that wasn't like officially part of the event. That was literally just as a tutorial, so that wasn't like ready to show to the public. The Chaos Theory Mode for San Diego, that was ready for the public, so that's what it was all about. But they figured to be able to play this, people are gonna need to be a little bit more familiar with the game. So that's why they added the extra time to play a little bit of campaign. And yeah, that's where I had my issues. So I want to talk about that a little bit more because, especially after watching everyone else's playthroughs, I felt like such a loser. Like, genuinely, I feel bad about this. Because I didn't get to do as much in the game, and I didn't get to show you guys as much of the game as some of the other content creators. And part of that is me being super honest. Part of that is by design. I went into this just wanting to play the game. I didn't go into this event with the intention of just racing through this gameplay and unlocking as much content and gathering content for like the weekly news updates videos, because I figured everyone else would be doing that. But that being said, I do genuinely feel really bad that I didn't get further into the Chaos Theory Mode than I did. Because I did want to show you guys more and, you know, wanted to experience more of it to form a extensive opinion on it, I suppose, or a representative opinion, I suppose. But the situation was, well, first and foremost, I don't handle first times very well. That's my brain chemistry. When I have to do something for the first time, my brain doesn't function. So that was like, I knew that would be an uphill battle right from the start. On top of that, I'm dealing with some issues right now in life in general that add to my stress level. And on top of that, you might know, maybe not, this bunny that you're hearing right now in the background is sick. And before he got sick, my other bunny was sick and she actually died. So for the past 2 months, month and a half, I've been taking care of my sick pets, which includes getting up every night at 3 a.m. First to give one of them medicine, now to give this one medicine. So just to sum up, I am a stressful person, I have a stressful life, and add in sleep deprivation. Okay, so with that mindset, we enter the event, knowing how important that event is for my channel, what a unique opportunity it is for growing my channel and for reaching new people. So, you know, add that on top of it as well. So, yeah, then we arrive at the event with all of this background stress and all of this pressure that I'm piling onto myself, you know, knowing new people would be watching my videos, criticizing my videos, all of that. So, I was not the most stable person at that point. I was literally on painkillers because I was so nervous. I was in physical pain. That was the situation, okay? Oh, thank you everyone for saying well wishes about the bunny. Thank you so much. So yeah, the event started. Like I said, we started with a little bit of campaign, with the point of that being you need to learn a little bit about the game before we set you loose in Chaos Theory Mode. Otherwise, you're gonna be a fish out of water. So, the guy, his name was Danny. He was super helpful. Oh, before I continue this story, I want to say absolutely none of this is Frontier's fault. Absolutely none of this is Danny's fault, the person who helped me. Danny was super helpful and he absolutely did his best to figure this out for me, and he did in the end. He did, so kudos to Danny, honestly. Hearts in the chat for Danny. He worked his ass off to help me out. So none of this is their fault. I'm very much aware of this. This is no blame towards them. It's just super bad luck. So I'm gonna have a sip before I continue. There you go, hearts for Danny. So yeah. Danny remote connects me to the server to give me access to the campaign mode. And I load into the game, and I'm not exaggerating when I say it was maybe 5 to 10 frames per second, with on top of that just some extra lags. It was absolutely unplayable. It was horrendous. So, you know, you go into the game with all of that pressure, sleep deprivation, stress, all of that, and you go into the game and it's not working. So I go out of the game and I'm like, Danny, please, I need your help. It's not working. Is it supposed to be not working? And Danny was like, oh my god, let me help you out. Look up this, look up this, look up this. So we looked up all of the settings, the specs on my computer. We went through everything. We troubleshot everything. And again, that's why I'm saying Danny was amazing. And for the entire time, we just couldn't figure it out. So the entire time that I was supposed to be playing campaign, I was troubleshooting with Danny. I really hope... as a little bit of context, Danny was helping two of us. Danny was helping me and Rudy Rencamel. You probably know him. He does Planet Zoo content primarily. I also mentioned him in today's video. Danny was helping us both. So I really, really hope that Rudy didn't have any troubles, because I was hogging Danny's time because it wasn't working. So yeah, it's, you know, time is passing by. It's passing by. And we knew 2 hours, that's it, okay? I didn't think I had the right to ask for more time. For example, Bessenslot did. I didn't think that was an option. So I just saw time passing by. I didn't get to play campaign. Literally all I managed to do in campaign at the end was try to tranquilize some dinosaurs, which I failed at because, well, first and foremost, I have the aim of a stormtrooper, and second, 10 frames per second with like added lag on top of that. And I got to assign a ranger to a ranger post. That is literally all I did in my tutorial section. And everything else was us troubleshooting, right? So at this point, the thoughts I was having was, I can't do this. Like, I literally can't. There's no point to this. There's no point to me playing Chaos Theory Mode because it's unplayable with as much lag as I was experiencing. So it's not enjoyable for me, and it's also not going to result in any content that I can show you. I wouldn't even be able to share my thoughts about Chaos Theory Mode with you guys. This is where I was talking with Danny again, by the way. Oh, this is at the near the end. Hold on. That's my alarm. What was I talking about? Right, so at this point, I was like, that's it. That's it. This amazing opportunity has just been wasted. And again, I knew that it wasn't Frontier's fault. It wasn't Danny's fault. It was just bad luck. For some reason, it wasn't working. But I was so upset and so stressed out as a result because, yeah, I knew literally every single YouTuber was invited to this event, right? And I knew that every single one of them would be uploading this amazing content, and I'd be like, well, I was there. They thought of me. So I was, yeah, I cannot stress enough how stressed I was. But then that Danny, I don't know what he did, but he figured it out finally. He started Rudy off on his Chaos Theory Mode gameplay, and about 10 minutes later, he was like, okay, so I changed some more things. Let's just get you started on Chaos Theory Mode and see if it works. So we did that. He started me on Chaos Theory Mode, and hallelujah, it worked perfectly. As you can see in this gameplay footage, there is zero lag. It looks beautiful. Everything functioned. No bugs or anything. It worked perfectly. But the problem was that I went into this with no knowledge about how the game worked and just not being... My brain was not functioning properly anymore. And as a result, I feel like this gameplay is a bit of a hot mess. I cut out some stuff at the start, actually. Like I went around in the Jeep repairing things. I did voiceover for that, thanking everyone. Obviously, because I felt like I had to. This is all thanks to you guys and thanks to Frontier, but also because I wasn't even speaking at that point. It really took me a while to be like, okay, Evo, all of that is behind you right now. You can enjoy this, okay? Just let it go. Just take a deep breath, baby. Take a deep breath. And just do this. You can do this. But, so yeah, that's why I feel like my playthrough was a bit of a hot mess. And I want to apologize for that. I really wanted to do better for you guys. But I couldn't. It was just an uphill battle. It was bad. Oh man. So yeah, that's the story of how that event went. And also what you saw over here, even further back. I don't remember where it was, but you saw for a while that I wasn't even playing the game, and that was because I hopped out of the game to ask a question. But every time you leave the game, in our case, Danny had to let you get back in. But at that point, Danny was busy because the event was ending. So I also missed out on like 5 minutes there as well because he didn't let me back into the game for a little bit. Again, not his fault. He was busy. And he had been busy with me for an hour, so it's fine. So, yeah, I just stressed out, less time, no tutorial, all of that. I'm sorry. I vow to do better once I get the game on November 9th. I promise I will do my, like, Zen breathing exercises. And I'll make it work. Once I get the game, I can re-record if I need to. Thanks, Matthias. I'm glad you still like the video. I think the saving grace was, you know, the event was 3 weeks ago, so we had 3 weeks to edit. So I had 3 weeks to make it into something entertaining at least. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. Are we over 500 likes? That's insane. We're at 571 likes. You guys are awesome. I can't stress this enough. I'm so sorry. This is mushy. This is awful. But I'm really, really grateful for all of the support. Thank you. Thank you so, so much. Neron says, and again, I enjoyed your video more than anyone. Oh, thank you. More than anyone else's. To be honest, I think your editing was far, far better. Thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, I had 3 weeks and I knew I had to make something of it. I knew I had to sort of compensate for the fact that my gameplay wasn't going to be as exciting as everyone else's. I knew from the bat other people are gonna have more content than me, more exciting stuff to show than me, so okay, I need to get this editing done right. So the past 3 weeks have been stressful as well. Pope Omar says, introvert chat stream be like apologies for 1 hour. Haven't been going for 1 hour, please don't tell me. No, it's not that bad. I'll stop now, but I just wanted to, oh, by the way. Yahoo! Yahoo! Thank you for the super chat. I just wanted to explain that, because I genuinely felt like I let you guys down, and I just wanted to explain why it happened. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. That's all I'll say about it. I hope that, in spite of this very weird monologue, that you at least enjoyed getting to hear a little bit about the behind-the-scenes stuff, about how, you know, as a YouTuber, you get to connect remotely, and everything falls apart. Hey, Iron Leviathan, thank you so much. Evo, you sound like you could use a hug. Yes, I could. That wouldn't be safe, though. I'm still in self-quarantine. But thank you. I appreciate you. Your videos are always entertaining, so don't stress out too much. Thank you so much, Iron Leviathan. And also, have a hug. Okay, so that was that part of the live stream. I won't talk about it anymore. Yeah, like I said, I hope you enjoyed, like, at least getting, like, a little bit of insight into what it's like being a YouTuber, getting early access. It's freaking stressful. It's great, but it's freaking stressful. All right. Thank you, Andrew. That's great. Oh, so this is where Danny came in and was like, Evo, I'm gonna have to cut you off now. And I was like, oh, damn. But yeah, that's the end of that. And that's actually perfect timing because I'm gonna open up a different video. We're gonna be looking at a little bit of the preview live stream, because that's what we're gonna be talking about. So let me look that up real quick. Is this muted? It is muted. This is this is Jesse Cox. I'll skip this part. There was like a little intro part he did. Yada yada yada. There you go. Oh, there. So we're going to be looking at the incomparable Jeff Goldblum and also Jesse Cox for the final part of the video where, you know, I wanted to talk about this premiere live stream in particular and just share some overall hype with you guys about the game. So, you know, I know I've been ignoring chat for a little bit. I will be focusing more on chat from now on. Why are people disliking? I guess it's because I've been ignoring chat. That happens. It's okay. Thank you so much, Kiyosu. Thank you so much for the digital hugs. Evo face reveal, Bacon Killer. I've actually already done face reveals. I just haven't done a full face cam video yet. Eva, why you got a sexy beard. Yeah, and isn't this shirt like a lovely color on me? Thanks, Zenoguro Onazuki. No need to apologize. You had all the reasons to be nervous, but you did not disappoint us. I'm glad I did not disappoint you. I'm very, very glad. Thank you so much, Neron. That's really, really kind. Prehistoric Stuff says, if you want, you should play Jurassic World Aftermath. I don't have an Oculus Rift, so I can't. I also think, even though it's not like lifelike, I also think it's too scary for me. Yeah, I've been watching, I've been making my way through the Beavers gameplay video. I think it's too scary for me. I think I would be screaming a lot. The Pan Man one, thank you so much for the super chat. You got so lucky with the T-Rex feeding animation. That was absolutely amazing. I know, it was so lucky that I zoomed in time. Also, have a hug. Raptor hug. Everyone loves raptor hugs. Oh, Omar. Oh. Alright.
Yahoo!
Have your Yahoo, but only because I'm contractually obligated. Don't ask me about my glasses. Leviathan, don't you pick his side. Andrew Ennison says, I love raptor hugs. Who doesn't? They give the best hugs. They give very intense hugs. So yeah, for the live stream with Jeff Goldblum, I'm gonna like really briefly share my thoughts about it because they are really brief, and I know you're thinking, finally, something brief. And then we're just gonna be talking about Jeff Goldblum, which is amazing. He was so funny. I mentioned this in the moderator chat on Discord. Like, Jeff Goldblum was giving major fun, drunk uncle at a party vibes. I thought it was amazing. I wasn't even like really focused on the gameplay, and I also think Jesse wasn't really focused on the gameplay. We were all just listening to Jeff's stories. It was so random. His brain functions in magnificent ways, honestly. It was really entertaining, I thought. I also want him to like voice an audiobook or something. I think that'd be amazing. Maybe he actually did. But yeah, as far as the premiere goes, that's really all I have to say about it. For me, it wasn't really about the gameplay. It was about Jeff Goldblum. Like, look at him clapping. He's so fun. But yeah, what did you guys think of the premiere and how they approached that? Obviously, I knew that as YouTubers, we would be allowed to post our videos at a certain time. And when I found out that someone else was like giving this exclusive, I was like, who is this? Who is Jesse Cox? What? Honestly, and maybe this is a hot take. Maybe not. Maybe this is controversial. Maybe not. I think it should have been... I know why they went with Jesse Cox. I understand why they chose Jesse Cox. I should stop saying his last name. Because that's going to get me in trouble. It's C-O-X, okay, people? C-O-X. I know why they chose him. They chose him because his audience is mostly new to Jurassic World Evolution. He has a different audience, so they wanted to reach a new audience who wasn't as familiar with the game as some of the content creators within the dinosaur corner of YouTube. I get that. And I also get that Jesse Cox is... I said his last name again. I caught myself before I said she, okay? I didn't curse. And I also understand that they chose him because he's an American creator, and obviously because of the whole situation in the world with the pandemic, it was easier to get an American creator next to Jeff Goldblum. Totally get that. But honestly, I think it should have been the Gaming Beaver. That's my hot take. I don't know if the Gaming Beaver is on Twitch. If he is, I don't know how many followers he has on Twitch. But he has a huge YouTube channel. He has a bigger YouTube channel than Jesse Cox. He's in this community. Everyone in this community knows him. He's promoted the game for 3 years. The Gaming Beaver is the reason I bought Jurassic World Evolution. It's because I saw his video. And I was like, whoa, that's a cool game, I'm gonna buy that. So he's been promoting that game, and I honestly feel like he would have deserved it. I know that's not really the point in business, you know? It's not about being fair, it's about making the right business choices, and that's why I understand, again, that they went with Jesse Cox. Why am I still saying his last name? Maybe I just like it. I'm gonna leave it at that. Why am I doing this to myself? Anyway, I understand, but I personally, if I was in charge, and I shouldn't be trusted with being in charge of anything, so that's good. But if I was in charge, I would have gone with the Gaming Beaver. Yeah, that's my hot take. But I'm just gonna focus on the chat, sharing the chat what you guys thought of the live stream. I really don't have anything else to say, but she likes... I'm not gonna finish that sentence, Patterson TV, because that's out of context. That's bad. It's really bad. Oh, you're spamming it. You're spamming it. You better stop it right now. Yeah, there you go. Bye-bye. Stop saying that surname. I will. I will no longer say his last name. We're gonna give him a new last name. It's gonna be Jesse Bob. He's Jesse Bob from henceforth. Just so I can avoid saying his last name. Random dude person man is like, I'm not gay, but Jeff Goldblum though? He fine? I just think he's so entertaining. And like I said, his brain works in such magnificent ways. Like, he was just going from one random topic to the next, and I was like, how do you get to there? What are you doing? Kempy says, just be happy that you weren't filming with Jeff and it failed. 100% never invite me for that sort of stuff, because it will fail. I will be awkward. I will be stressed out. Bad things will happen. Don't do that. Just don't. That's why I'm saying maybe it should have been the Gaming Beaver. Not to say, by the way, that Jesse Cox did a bad job. Frick! Not to say Jesse Bob did a bad job at it. He didn't do a bad job. He did a great job. But he's like a new face for us. I think it would have been fun for us fans of the game, fans of dinosaurs, fans of this community, to see the Gaming Beaver. You know, that would have been something for us. A little something for us, you know? But that's not to say that Jesse Bob did a bad job at it. I said frick. Don't come for me, Dragon Boy. I said frick. Kempy asks, what's the worst dino in Jurassic World Evolution 2? I'm gonna go with Chasmosaurus. Worst is a relative term. I don't think the Chasmosaurus is a bad dinosaur. I just don't use it, like, at all in Jurassic World Evolution 1. So I'm gonna say that's my quote-unquote worst. Is General Chat loving my Jesse Bob slip-up? By the way, if you haven't joined the Discord yet, please do. It gets super weird there. Like, that's the caveat. You have to be mentally prepared for that. It gets weird in there, but I think we have fun. Right? I think we have fun. $69K subscribers. Get her there, bruh. I really hope so. Dogga Bemsboy? I really hope so that we can get there. Obviously, I hope that we can get even further than that. But when we get, or if we get to 69K, we're just gonna, like, commemorate the moments. You know, I love bad puns. I love that sort of stuff. I am a child, essentially, when it comes to my sense of humor. So, you know, let's just, when we reach that point, let's take a moment, enjoy it. I'm gonna do a video for it. Like I said, like a weird Q&A, truth or dare kind of situation. I'll keep it, like, safe for work, don't worry. But it's gonna be a wild ride. Funny number gang, yes. So, you know, if you're watching and you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing to the channel. Not only will I be giving you that weird, possibly horribly humiliating video when we reach 69K subscribers, I also do weekly Jurassic World Evolution 2 news update videos, and in between I do fun content still for Jurassic World Evolution 1. I have a really interesting video coming up for Jurassic World Evolution 2 as well. And, you know, when the game launches, I'll be doing my playthroughs. Again, I hope I'll be doing better than this time around. I'll be doing gameplay videos and all of that. So if you're down for that, then subscribe to the channel. Join the square, as we say. She posts weird stuff in the Discord. Omar, I think you mean you. You post weird stuff in the Discord. Also, if you're in the Discord and your name ever changes and you're like, wait, that's not my name. I'm not Jesse Bob. That's Omar. 100%. The big one says Ankylodicus is freaking nightmare fuel. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it either. But, you know, Ankylodicus is not confirmed to be in the game yet. So that's why I went with Casmosaurus. Kempi, yes, the Game of Beaver has already met Jeff Goldblum. They did a promotion thing when Jurassic World Evolution 1 came out. Please don't explain why 69 is a funny number. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. I am the drum and bass farmer says, I think we can all agree Camarasaurus is the worst dino. Ooh! Can we though? Can we though? Nero says Discord is weird at any moment. I love it. Yes, we get a little weird. We get jiggy with it. I can't pull that off. I shouldn't say that. Ooh, Coda Gaming says, Omar, I'm gonna fight you if you change my name. Be warned, Omar, be warned. Christian says Kamara is the best sauropod after Diplo and Brachy. I would personally say it's Brachy, Diplo, Memenchi. And then a Margosaurus. And then... And then a Patasaurus. Chimera's getting lower and lower on the list. Oh boy. Hey Selena, welcome to the stream. Ho! His name is Janny. Jeez. His name is Jesse Bob. Apparently his name is now Janny Bob. We don't say that surname here anymore. He is Jesse Bob. The big one says Compy is cute. Compy is 100% cute. Mai is the worst dino. I think a lot of people would agree, but a fair amount would vehemently disagree. That's like little pulling. Wait, no, what? I can't think. I keep forgetting like English. I can't even think of the word for an expression. I keep forgetting English expressions, so I shouldn't be using them. Corrupted Dreams, even what you like cow feeders, I would absolutely love that. I don't think they're gonna be in the game, but I would 100% love that. I think that'd be so cool. I think the reason they're not gonna do that is, like, we're already getting emotionally attached to the goats. Imagine like a cute cow running around and then no longer running around. It's sad. It's really sad. The name is Jesse. Jesse Bob. The Square Mantis Draw says, I hate Jurassic World Evolution constraints. Mega disappointed they're still in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Yeah, I was also, when that terrain constraints notification popped up, I was like, oh, don't you start with me. Don't do that. So yeah, that is a shame. It has some things in common with Jurassic World Evolution 1 that, unfortunately, we don't like. The unfortunate son says, baby calf cow getting eaten by T-Rex. Pog. Yeah, I think they'd be having trouble with their rating at that point. Matthias asks, Ivo, what do you think is the most scary dinosaur, even if it's not in Jurassic World Evolution? Honestly, anything with teeth is scary. I'm a coward. Anything. It's all scary. With that being said, I am most scared of, like, the smaller carnivores. And I'm not talking, like, compy small. I'm talking, like, Utahraptor small, which is still pretty big. I know. I hit something again. I keep doing that. That's still pretty big. But what I mean with small is small enough to, like, get into your house, stuff like that. That freaks me out. Growing up, I've had so many nightmares about the Jurassic Park velociraptors coming for my behind. I was traumatized. So I guess that's the most scary to me. Like, I've had nightmares about, you know, the Jurassic Park velociraptors slowly opening my bedroom door and coming in to eat me. That's scary to me. If you were to bring back a dino, what one would you bring back? I wouldn't. I'm sorry, dinosaurs. I wouldn't bring them back. I agree with Ian Malcolm on this one. I think it's a dangerous idea. Very dangerous. Jurassic Can 25. Your nightmares were good compared to mine, okay? I'm thinking I don't want to know, Jurassic Can. I'm thinking I would be mentally better off if you don't share your horror stories. Possibly. Tyranno one says bring back something small and cute, like homolocephaly. Neron says scariest dino, the Troodon from Jurassic Park, the game. It freaking lays eggs in your stomach. That's horrifying. Yeah, okay, that is nightmare fuel. I do agree with that. That is, and also the way they like mess up your mind. Mess up your mind. That's also pretty spoopy. Hold on, I'm gonna pour myself a drink. Don't get excited, it's just lemonade. Should have done that by the microphone, a little bit of ASMR. All right, but like back to Chaos Theory Mode. Okay, let's stay on point for this live stream. So back to Chaos Theory Mode. All right, so let's think about this. I'm assuming most of you at least saw one person's playthrough of it, right? So let me ask you guys this one. What is the thing about Chaos Theory Mode that you find most exciting? Like, if you gave it a 5 out of 5 or a 4 out of 5, you know, what's the reason you gave it that rating? What did you see that made you like, whoa, what is happening? That's amazing. I really want to know that. Hey, Iron Leviathan, thank you so much for yet another super chat. You are the best. Thank you so much. Iron Leviathan says, speaking of sauropods, I know this would be difficult to add, but I'd love to see Argentinosaurus in Jurassic World Evolution 2. It would be cool to see a creature that massive lumbering around in your park. I definitely agree. I would love Argentinosaurus. I don't know if any of you guys know Zoo Tycoon, but Zoo Tycoon had like a dinosaur expansion pack that had a massively oversized Argentinosaurus in it. I love that thing. I loved it so much. I want to have that in my parks, man. Also, before I forget again. Is he giving audio for that? I just realized, is it silent when he does that? Yellow. Let me keep an eye out. Yellow. No, there's audio. Okay, good. I was like, wait, is he muted? I love that laugh, by the way. It's such a good laugh. Best movie laugh. I agree, Iron Leviathan. It's so good. It's so good. Patterson TV says 5 out of 5 because the park in Gamara, I think you mean in game, it was amazing. I agree, it looks fantastic. You know, the amphitheater is not 100% movie accurate, but it looks great. Logan Kempner says the reason they're excited about Chaos Theory Mode are the movie skins. Kempy says 4, probably 4 out of 5 because it felt like it was going on for ages with no new content. Then you still gave it a really high rating. Ninja King also said movie accurate skins. Potato Man also said the original trilogy skins. So, Blazing Gaming, movie skins. There you go. Retro Gamer says San Diego. Evolution Triangle said the unlockable areas. Jared Malero getting to revisit the movies. Let's see. I think that's about it. Yeah, a lot of mention. Oh, Jurassic Jr. says just the dinosaurs. Jules of Oz says dinosaur behavior. Mr. Nimbus, the enclosures, especially the San Diego Stadium. Yeah, I think that's about it. Surprisingly, a lot of people mentioning the skins. I mean, I'm totally on board with that. You know, I love skins. I'm basically Buffalo Bill. Skins are very important to me. I'm a shallow person. That's essentially what I'm trying to say here. But it is interesting to see that how many people are excited about that. You know, we all remember the controversy from a couple of weeks ago where it turned out that the skin system is a little bit different than how it was initially portrayed. And a lot of people were disappointed in that, but even more people were angry at people being disappointed about the skins. I saw so many people be like, it's just skins. What are you whining about? And I was like, dude, skins are awesome, okay? Leave me alone. Hey, thanks so much for being here, Leviathan. Thanks so much for joining, helping out with moderating. Have a great afternoon for you guys there. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, skins matter. I 100% agree. Like, they're not the most important thing. Obviously, I'm not gonna claim that. I'd be a silly goose if I said that. What's wrong with me? But they're important. They're not the most important thing. The one pattern per dinosaur is no reason for me not to buy the game. But that's not to say skins aren't important. And I think that, you know, all of the excitement that comes from seeing the movie skins goes to show that skins are just important. Canuck Durable says the bar is the most important thing. Canuck, you and I, we should get drinks. I agree. Bar is very important. Boomaster, Evil Witch laugh is better. Ian Malcolm's laugh or Swerve's laugh. I promised him, like literally, he didn't ask or anything. It wasn't like he was annoyed, but I promised him I wouldn't use that again. But if you guys don't know, at like the very start of my channel, I did a collaboration with Swerve where we did like a race to 5 stars in the spirit of the Gaming Beaver versus Best in Slot. And we added like a truth or dare element to it. Every time one of us beat the other to a star rating, the other had to do a truth or dare. And not to brag or anything, but he lost every single time. So he had to do 5 truth or dares, and one of the dares was do the Ian Malcolm laugh. But I promised him, I used it twice or 3 times, I think, in that video series. Oh, twice in the video series and 1 time shortly after. And after that, I messaged him like, dude, you're such a good sport. I promise I won't use it again. Don't worry about it. This was the last time I used it. Don't worry. So, but he did. I won't say his imitation was very good. He wouldn't fool anybody, but it was very entertaining. And he was totally a good sport about it. Like, he went for it. Matthias says, I'm most excited for Chaos Theory Jurassic Park 3. Unpopular opinion, it's my 2nd favorite film. I'm excited about all of them. And I love Jurassic Park 3. It is my 3rd favorite film in the franchise, which is a controversial opinion to have. But you know, it's nostalgic, dumb fun. I really like that movie. I enjoy it. Sorry, my bunny was eyeing the carpet. I'm losing my own bet against myself. He hasn't eaten the carpet yet. He is thinking about it, though. Huh? Aren't you, baby? Aren't you, baby? Are you feeling ignored? Yeah. Hey, Iron Leviathan, thank you so much. You deserve another hug. You deserve all the hugs. There you go. Iron Leviathan says, I got to go, but one more raptor hug for the go. Keep up the good work, Evo. Thank you so much for being here, Iron Leviathan. Thank you so much for your support. I hope you enjoyed all of the raptor hugs. Jimmy Sproles, Evo, what is your favorite skin? I don't know yet. We'll have to see. I guess so far of what we've seen, I was really blown away by the Buck Rex skin. I'm not the best at being able to pinpoint if something is movie accurate or not, but I feel like it was pretty accurate. I feel like it was... Bunny? I feel like it was pretty true to the Stan Winston model. I feel like it was pretty good. I was blown away by it, at least. It looked great. Big Game Slayer says the JP3 Raptor skins are my favorite. He's playing now. Oh, God. He has like this little bundle of sticks that he likes to throw around. Sorry. I'm guessing Bunny Cam at some point has to be a thing because he's being a diva right now. He is demanding attention. He just did a little happy jump like, yay, Bunny Cam, yay! You have any idea how expensive that is? Huh? How about you start eating right? Then we'll talk about Bunny Cam, okay? Okay, good deal. Ashley Williams, Evo, if you had to choose only one, and only one, would you choose more paths or more terrain tools? Ashley Williams, you're playing with my heart. I'm gonna shock y'all right now. I'm gonna shock you. I would choose more terrain. Yeah? I'm kind of sick. Yeah, I would choose more terrain. I guess in part to like enjoy a different kind of gameplay style. I think, you know, making beautiful dinosaur exhibits, that's, at the end of the day, that's still the most important thing. That's what makes a park beautiful, I think, question mark. And the terrain tools are just... They're basically the same as in the first game. Like, yeah, we get a couple of extra brush sizes. Whoop-de-doo. That's not exactly what we were hoping for. Not what I was hoping for. So, I'm most disappointed about that. That being said, the path system, the fact that we're not getting elevated paths, that's breaking my heart more than the fact that the delayed path pretty much ruins any concept of path art. I can let go of path art, okay? I can let go of that. If I feel like I ever need to do path art, Jurassic World Evolution 1 isn't going anywhere. I can still play that game. I just really hope... I had hoped we would get, like, bridges and stuff and being able to make an elevated pathway over an exhibit. That would have been so cool. And then, you know, just imagine tripping over the banister and falling to your death. That's interesting. That's dark. But yeah, if I had to choose only one, terrain tools would edge out better path tools slightly. Ramon is like, no way. What? Who are you? Daniel Sala, mind blown. Sarcastically inspired, yes, you can. You can unlock more path types, but the path tool in and of itself is exactly the same. You know, it works exactly the same as Jurassic World Evolution 1. It's basically just a texture on top of the terrain. Moose Bolton asks, Sam Neill or Jeff Goldblum? No, I love both. No, don't make me choose. You know what? I'll put it this way. Bunny, Jesus. Jeff Goldblum over Sam Neill. But Alan Grant over Ian Malcolm. That's what I'll say. Jeff is just a magical creature. I'm so amused by him. And honestly, I haven't really watched that much of Sam Neill behind the scenes stuff. So maybe I'm selling him short right now, but I think Jeff Goldblum is just a fun drunk uncle, man. It's just hilarious. The bunny is having his funny hour. He's a little ahead of schedule. Interesting. Oh, Jesus. Don't hurt yourself, please. And now he's eating the carpet. There you go. But in terms of characters, I think Alan Grant is more interesting than Jeff Goldblum. And Bunny is Jesus. I won my own bets. He's trying to get my attention by eating the carpets. Cool. Sam Neill, my gay crush for him is way too high. I had a huge crush on Sam Neill as well when I was younger, watching the first movie. I was like, I don't want kids either. We should get married. But like, just imagine having the terrain tools to be able to build cliffs and stuff. That'd be so cool, man. Just to get back on that for a little bit. That'd be so cool. A BoPro. I love that, Neuron. That's so good. Buddy, you are, honestly, you're special. You're special in every sense of the word. Honestly. He's looking at me defiantly like, I know you're not gonna stop me. I know what happens when you're sitting in front of the microphone. The man, the myth, the legend, Jeff Goldblum. Ashley Williams says, also before I go, if you look on your Discord messages, I left you a message under registered bad. I won't say that during the stream about the Pteranodons. And also, are you going to keep Jurassic World Evolution 1? Of course I'm going to keep Jurassic World Evolution 1. Maybe you mean, am I going to keep playing it on the channel? Probably not for a very long time. Even right now, interest in Jurassic World Evolution 1 is really low. Like, sorry. I love building Jurassic World Australia. I'm really happy with how it's coming along. But it's the worst performing videos on my channel every single week. And that really hurts the channel because the algorithm is like, hey, oh, all of a sudden people don't like her anymore. So maybe the next video she uploads, we're not going to promote it as much. You know, that's the algorithm. Hate it, love it, that's what it is. So based on that, you know, everyone's just focused on Jurassic World Evolution 2. So that's what the channel is going to be about, at least at the start. Maybe after a couple of months, it'll be fun to go back to Jurassic World Evolution 1. Maybe if even only for the path art. But for the time being, the focus is going to be on Jurassic World Evolution 2. We're getting Prehistoric Kingdom. The Isle is really, really shaping up. I want to start making more content on the Isle again. By the way, I'm sorry. Technically, today should have been the Isle live stream, but you know, I figured everyone is so hyped about Chaos Theory Mode right now that we should just talk about that. We'll do the Isle next week. Path of Titans, I want to get back into. I really want to just try out Primal Carnage. I bought it and then didn't touch it because I was busy. Jurassic World Evolution kept me busy. So, did someone say the Isle? Magnetator is popping in. Hello. Welcome. Yes, I did say the Isle. Next week, Magnetator. Please come save me next week. Hey, Eva, I've already subscribed, but how do I double subscribe? Don't double subscribe, just thank you for subscribing and watch the videos as you go. I hope you'll enjoy it. But yeah, but thank you so much for subscribing. MVL Pix 44, you just got suggested to me today and I'm really glad about it. Hey, welcome to the square. Welcome. I hope that you will continue to enjoy the content. Thanks so much. Hey, bye, Ashley Williams. Have a great day. Ramon, did someone say Primal Carnage? Did someone say Jurassic World Evolution 2? Ooh, surprising. Primal Carnage? Where? Yeah. It's on the back burner. Magnetator says, I've been here since the stream started, just lurking. So you heard the Isle and you were like, oh, it's my time. My time has come. I must go. Fletcher says, lol, Jeff was totally drunk. I don't know. Maybe he's just like that. Some people are just... He's a magical creature. I don't know if he was drunk. Maybe, though. I won't rule it out. Jeff is always drunk, says Lima. Dexter says, I have to be honest, I wouldn't have finished Penna in Jurassic World Evolution 1, so thanks to Evo. Hey, if I was able to help you out with Penna, that's amazing. It was a frustrating island, for sure. Sarcastically inspired is playing Lego Star Wars, and it's annoying. Does anybody have, like, some final thoughts about Chaos Theory Mode? Is there anyone still in the chat, by the way? I doubt it, because we have dragged on for quite a while, but is there anyone left in the chat who gave it a bad rating? Keeping in mind that, you know, it's still early stages, there's still a month left, but is there anyone still here that gave it a bad rating who wants to explain why they gave it a quote-unquote bad rating? Because I asked why people were excited about it, so, you know, are there any concerns, basically? Did you have a point of concern, Jules? Ben Turner says it's kind of underwhelming. I think I know what you mean. I think we had pretty high expectations of it. Me as well. You know, I was expecting like a real chaos theory with every decision changing the course of history. That's not the case. So the fact that it is a variation on campaign, yeah, I totally see what you mean. That it can be underwhelming. Why is someone... there are fireworks going off right now. That's weird. Mythic Emmy says, I give it a 2 out of 10. That's a really, really low score. Do you wanna talk about that? Listen to me like I'm trying to be my therapist. Do you want to talk about that? Stupid fireworks. The rabbit is like, fireworks, you better stop. I want all of the attention. Supernova 007 Evo, any comment on Myosora? It's still looking boring by the skins and model. No one used it in the first game. Some people are a fan of the Myosora. I can't discredit that. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but some people like it. I feel like the skins in the first game were pretty decent for it. Rexy says, no, only concern would be that the dinosaurs will moonwalk in the finished version. Creepy Gamer 3040, I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. I guess I would go in that direction as well. I phrased it like 3 out of 5. I think 7 out of 5 out of 10 is maybe even 8. Boommaster's also, my concerns are the sidewalk moonwalk. Kempy says, do you think the boat from Fallen Kingdom will be in Chaos Theory? No, probably not. Based on what I've seen in this, no, I don't think so. TB Deviant says, I gave it a 4 out of 10 for species. There's a lack of diversity and unique species. Okay. I hope that's not based on my gameplay, though, because I didn't unlock a lot of species. Blazing Gaming gave it a 10 out of 10. Logan Kempner, 8.5 out of 10. Let's see, Sammy L, 8 out of 10. Neron says, I gave Chaos Theory 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. I still think it's Claire Sanctuary 2.0, but it still can be improved. Lunar says, still no P for Path. Unplayable. Matthias Mora, I gave it 9 out of 10 because it's another dinosaur game, which we don't have that many of them. And honestly, even if we did have many of them, we can never have too many dinosaur games. Guys, oh my god, I just noticed we made it through 700 likes. That is insane. Thank you guys so much. You guys know how much that helps out in the algorithm as far as, you know, the YouTube growth. So thank you so much. That's really, really cool. Dino Fan, 7.5 out of 10. The person who said they gave it 2 out of 10, I kept my eye out for it, but I don't think I saw them explain why. Oh, you're currently playing Jurassic World Evolution, Kempy? 700 licks, that's right. 722 now. Thank you guys so much. The neighborhood is celebrating 69k subs ahead of time. I am genuinely going to regret that video that I have planned, but I'm not too prideful to embarrass myself from time to time. I can't be, because I embarrass myself a lot, so that has sort of just like become the norm for me. I'm used to it, so I think it's gonna be funny though. Most Bolton says 1 out of 10 should have been a $30 DLC for the first game. That's something I will never understand. Based on what we've seen, I personally don't see how this could have been a DLC. It is a complete front to back overhaul of the game. You can make the point that there's not enough new content in it, and that's fair. But this couldn't have been a DLC based on the improved everything about the game alone. And also because at the end of the day, it's business. Money has to be made. Like they could have pulled the Isle and just, you know, went from Legacy to Evrima. They could have gone from Jurassic World Evolution 1 to Jurassic World Evolution 2 like the Isle did. But that's not how business works, giving that kind of stuff for free. Or even as a DLC, really. Sarcastically Inspired says it's too big for a DLC, but I'm kind of almost surprised they didn't put Chaos Mode on a DLC. You mean a Chaos Theory Mode DLC for Jurassic World Evolution 2, or do you mean a Chaos Theory Mode for Jurassic World Evolution 1, like going back? Because I don't think, you know, they finished Jurassic World Evolution 1, so I don't think that. And I'm very happy that they didn't make it a DLC. But yeah, they probably could have. It could have been an easy way to make money. The Living Fossil says 8 out of 10 -2 because I feel like I don't want... Ah, there you go. Thank you, Fletcher. Because I feel like I don't want to see the game until I get my hands on the game, because when I see someone else revealing everything, then I expect and know what's going to happen. I totally get that. I got a couple of comments about that on my videos as well, of people just coming in like, hey, want to support the channel? I'm just dropping in, giving a like. But I don't want to see anything. I don't want to see anything. I don't want to get spoiled. And I totally get that. I sort of had like the same mindset, but like I talked about in today's weekly news update video, you know, I made a commitment 17 weeks ago to show you guys all of the news. So when a gaming beaver, when a business slot managed to unlock the Velociraptor and show pack hunting from start to finish, I have to look at it from like a content creator perspective, right? And I do enjoy it from a content creator perspective. I enjoy bringing that news to you and sharing that with you and the hype and all of that. But from a gamer perspective, I would have definitely preferred to see stuff like that for myself in the game. Definitely. Gojira Gamer says 7 out of 10 because I feel like it has so much potential, but it isn't really being used. That's fair, I think. But hopefully though, and again, I have to say this, we've only seen a teeny tiny sliver of it. Like really teeny tiny. So we can go a million different ways still. There are still 4 other Chaos Theory modes that we know nothing about. We haven't seen, like we've seen even smaller bit of the campaign. There's still a lot of stuff there. We don't know what kind of overhauls they did to challenge mode to possibly make that more interesting. This can still go a lot of ways. Like I said, MVL Picks, I made a commitment to make content about it, so that's why I am watching it. I am 2 things. I have 2 hats. I have my content creator hat and I have my gamer hat, and sometimes I have to put on my content creator hat and I have to look at that sort of stuff. Celino says, I'm actually excited to watch a Spinosaurus moonwalk. Honestly, me too. I don't want to see it in the finished game, but I wouldn't be opposed to like seeing a little more snippets in maybe Frontier's live streams of the dinosaurs doing their little moonwalks. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I just really hope that it's going to be at least minimal in the finished game. Just wear both hats at the same time. Well, basically I am. But that means looking at the spoilers. Oh, you were talking about the guy complaining. I mean, I didn't see who was complaining, but it is pretty hard to avoid spoilers. You know, there's obviously a lot of stuff in thumbnails, but even beyond that, like if you see a video that has pack hunting, I can totally relate to not being able to resist that urge to click on that and to check it out. Totally relate to that. So it's hard, dude. It's hard. Oh, Mythic EMMI says, I gave it a 2 out of 10. The movement of the Rex went into each other when they play fight, and they are moonwalking. This is not Michael Jackson. Okay. That is a pretty harsh rating to give it for what's just one thing, I guess. I do get it though. I get that that's frustrating. I feel like giving it a 2 out of 10 is a little bit harsh. But at the end of the day, those are your priorities, so I can't argue with that. If that's, you know, if that takes you out of the game, then that's totally a fair point. Daniel says, I do want dinosaurs to stop walking through each other's tails. I don't think that's going to stop. I think that in terms of the clipping, it's going to be either fairly similar or completely similar to Jurassic World Evolution 1, where they just completely phase through each other. At least, we've already seen them do that, so maybe they can get rid of that before the game launches, maybe. But I'm not expecting it. Yeah, as Logan said, it is just a development build of the game. And I'm guessing this development build is also quite old already. So this isn't like the development build that they exported right before we got to play it. I feel like this was probably even a couple of weeks before that. So who knows? Maybe the moonwalking is already out. Because I feel like what we got to play is already quite old. It's not like this is a month old. Yeah, David P. I'm trying to get to the ultimate funny number, not just 69. No, 69K. Let's go. I really hope we can do it before the launch of Jurassic World Evolution 2. We can start a new chapter. Hey, Matthias, thank you so much for that super chat. Have a hug first. Matthias, says, do you have any theories on what the other Chaos Theories might be, especially since Return to Jurassic Park was basically this? I do have a lot of theories about that, Matthias Zamora, and you will be able to check those out in a video pretty soon. Eva, will you make a movie in Jurassic World Evolution 2? Maybe. Definitely not in the early stages. You know, I'm going to be focused on gameplay. But I did a couple of, like, mini horror movies in Jurassic World Evolution 1. And those were a lot of fun to make. So, yeah, I feel like eventually I'd definitely be doing something like that in Jurassic World Evolution 2 as well. Yeah, Daniel, we have to make it to 69,420. That's the ultimate funny number. That's like top tier right there. Mythic Emmy or EMMEI says they could have fixed it up before they gave you all the content creators the builds. No, I don't think so, because I don't think it's an easy thing to fix. If they are going to fix it, I don't think it's an easy thing to do. And they've stressed very often, It even said so, like, everywhere in the corner of everything. It's a development build. And that's not to say that the clipping will get removed. We don't know that. But let's not say that it's 100% definitely unforgivable, that it is still in, because I think it's a pretty difficult thing to fix. And that's not something you do just because a couple of YouTubers are going to play it. You know, they gave the disclaimer. So there's really no need for them to fix something like that just because we're going to showcase it. Chase Lingle, what do you think that Frontier is holding back until release? Aquatic Tours? I think they're holding back really small things until release. Like a couple of species, the story of the campaign, the story of the other Chaos Theory modes. That's actually quite a big thing, but I don't think they're gonna hold back something like an aquatic tour. I don't think so, at least. Who knows? I've been wrong many times before. These spammers, honestly. Fletcher's on it though, don't worry. Evolution Vladina, what is better in Jurassic World Evolution 2 and what is worse in Jurassic World Evolution 2? Everything that's better about Jurassic World Evolution 2, or not everything, 10 things that are already better in Jurassic World Evolution 2 over Jurassic World Evolution 1 I did a video about, so you can check that out on the channel. And the thing that's worse in Jurassic World Evolution 1 we discussed earlier in the stream, and that's the path. The path be slow. I don't like it. Yeah, Fletcher makes a fair point as well. Jurassic World Evolution 1 went through some, let's call it, fairly consequential changes after launch. And that's probably going to be the same for this game. The path be painful. Brian Clarkson asks, is Styracosaurus in this? Is it confirmed yet? Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. I'm actually going to look it up for you because I have it right here. There you go. So these are the confirmed species. Is this... hold on. One dinosaur is missing from here. Myosaur is missing from here, but this is from today. Styracosaurus. No, it is not yet confirmed. Oh boy. Let's not... Let's not look at the Discord. That might not be YouTube friendly. Kempy, do you have any sandbox ideas yet for Jurassic World Evolution 2? Honestly, I think it's going to be quite similar to what I did with Jurassic World Evolution 1. The first couple of sandbox parks you build, you don't have to get too crazy with that because everything is new. All of the tools you're using are new. The map that you're on is new. So you don't have to come up with crazy ideas like a massive compass park, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, it's going to be stuff like, you know, a desert park or a park built in the Netherlands, for example. You know, stuff like that. We don't have to get too crazy with it right off the bat. But, you know, eventually, as I build sandbox park after sandbox park, I'll get back to my my crazy ways. Are we close to 65k subs? Oh boy. Should I check for you guys how close we are? Because I can see that. I have the power! Okay. Yeah, oh, come here. We need 20 more subscribers. I don't think we'll be able to make that in... I feel like I'm going to end the live stream in like 10-15 minutes, so I don't think we're going to make it, but we're going to make it very, very soon, and that's super cool. That is super cool, because I think it was 64,600 or something at the start of today. Let's see how the video's doing. Video's doing well, so thank you guys so much for that. Exciting times. Exciting times to be a fan of dinosaur games. It is insane. I still can't believe it. I feel like we're being spoiled, honestly. Gojira Gamer, Evo, a picture of Styracosaurus was posted a while ago. Was it? Where? Because I have seen a fake picture of Styracosaurus going around. So, are you talking about these Styracosaurus in the snow? Because that's fake. Gustav Hoegaard says you've gained 400 subs in this live stream. That's insane. Thank you very much. Hey, thank you so much, Daniel Bukan. Thank you so much for joining the square. Thank you for subscribing. Goed bezig, chick. Thanks, Hogeson. Oh, that was the picture of the Styraco you're talking about, Gojira Gamer? Yeah, that picture is super old. That actually started circulating even before Jurassic World Evolution 2 was announced. It is a fan-made thing. The information in it is also fake. It's all fake. That was a lot of wishful thinking going around. I think that picture is over a year old. Nero says, oh god, don't knock that over. That's water. Don't knock that over, Evo. Thank you very much. Nero says, Evo, can we agree the Chunkingosaurus in Jurassic World Evolution 2 looks amazing. I love it. It's so damn cute, along with the Huayangosaurus. I mean, we've only seen a teeny tiny picture of it, but I am super biased because, yes, I love Chunkingosaurus. I love it. I think it just looks adorable. I love it. So, Chunkingosaurus can do no wrong in my book. Almost 800 likes, not quite, Mr. Nimbus, but, 755 likes, that is crazy. That is the power of Jurassic World Evolution right there. Amazing. The power of Jeff Goldblum. Apex Hunter says, do you think the Indominus and Indoraptor will get along? That's an interesting question. I don't think so. But I could be wrong. Hey, buddy. Oh, Gojira Gamer, no, you're not dumb. You are 100% not dumb. People make really good edits. People are amazing in Photoshop. So don't blame yourself for getting fooled by stuff like that. Don't worry about that. Honestly, I feel like people who make stuff like that should at least, put a teeny tiny asterisk in the corner and say, hey, I made this. It's cool, right? Celino says, I hope one day we get a paleo-accurate park builder game that's actually good. Well, I mean, Prehistoric Kingdom. We don't know if it's actually good yet because, that's also still in development, but it's gearing up to be really good. Hey, Costa Rico! Hi! If you've been in the chat for a while, I'm so sorry, but if not, welcome to the stream. And thank you for your contribution to today's weekly news update video. The bunny is going crazy right now. Evo, did you notice that Dilo is getting movie-accurate skins? You can see it in Swerve's video, I think with movie-accurate pattern. I didn't check out his video yet. It was literally... I posted my own video yesterday. Obviously, I was in the comments a lot, responding to everyone, thanking them for watching them and stuff like that. After that, I watched... First Gaming Beaver, 2 videos, then Best in Slot, 2 videos, and ever since then I've either been asleep, because that needs to happen, or I've been working on the weekly news update videos. I didn't even stop to eat. I was very busy this morning, so I haven't watched everyone's gameplay yet, and I won't, but I'll definitely check out those movie skins. Sarcastically Inspired says PK is looking great. I absolutely agree. And I love that we're getting both. I love that we're getting Prehistoric Kingdom and Jurassic World Evolution 2. Can never have too many dinosaur games. Can never have too many dinosaur park builder games. They're so different. How close are we to 65k subs? Let me check. Let me update this. We need 12 more. We've gained 8 in the last 8 minutes, so it's not looking good, boys. Dino Excels asks, what do you expect for Dominion Chaos Theory? I have absolutely no idea, because I have absolutely no idea what the movie plot is going to be like. So I can't really make predictions on that yet. Mathieu asks, is Mixed Eras coming? Only if you're playing on PC or next-gen console. Epic Gamer 765, are you more excited for Jurassic World Evolution 2 or Prehistoric Kingdom? At the moment, I'm more excited about Jurassic World Evolution 2, and that's for 2 reasons. Hold on. Sorry, I was afraid I was gonna get the hiccups. I had the hiccups for 20 minutes last Thursday, and ever since I've been scared. I'm more excited about Jurassic World Evolution 2. 1, because I'm a super, super big fan of the franchise. And paleo inaccurate or not, I love this look of the dinosaurs. It's what I grew up with. It's super nostalgic for me. I love it. I love the big, bald velociraptors. And the second point is, well, I think that all of the creativity that is available in Prehistoric Kingdom, it's a very intense game. You really have to put in a lot of work to make... To just make anything in that game. Like, yeah, there are prefab buildings, but you really feel challenged in Prehistoric Kingdom, and that's the point of that game, to build something yourself. And that's amazing, but I've already found through having access to the alpha that I'm not as drawn to it as I am to, like, the more easygoing building of Jurassic World Evolution. And that's going to be the same with Jurassic World Evolution 2. Do you hear the bunny attacking the carpet? I was so right. I was so right. So I am totally excited about Prehistoric Kingdom. I will be playing it on the channel. When it comes out for you guys as well, I will be playing it more. Right now, the videos are just not very popular because almost nobody can play it at the moment. Only the people who bought the alpha version of the game can play it until like early next year. So, you know, I'm going to sprinkle in some Prehistoric Kingdom content, but that's not really going to take off until it becomes available in early access for everyone, because that's when, you know, interest for the game is going to happen. But I am super excited about Prehistoric Kingdom. I think it's beautiful. So beautiful. I love the skins they're doing. So much amazing work goes into that game. It's incredible. Absolutely love it. But right now, mostly focused on Jurassic World Evolution 2. David P says, I agree with you, Evo. Prehistoric Kingdom is cool, but it puts a lot of pressure on you. I totally agree. Yeah, there is that pressure to basically be both an artist and an architect. And I'm neither, so that's kind of hardcore for me. I'm a path artist, and that's pretty much where I draw the line. Ryan Robinson says, need those JP3 Raptor and Brachy skins again. Sorry, I have the tune for the Lost World Jurassic Park stuck in me head. You really have just endless energy when it comes to eating the carpet, don't you? Oh, buddy. Zach O'Regan, if they add the Quetzalcoatlus for the Dominion pack to Jurassic World Evolution 2, do you think it would attempt to kill something like Gallimimus or Homalocephaly? 100%. We already know that flying reptiles, when they escape, they can terrorize our guests and the dinosaurs. So even a Pteranodon might already try to kill a Gallimimus or Homalocephaly. Quetzalcoatlus? Definitely. Costa Rico asks, Eva, what do you think the last biome will be? I'm hoping it's going to be Redwood. I'm hoping. Feels like kind of an obvious choice, right? I don't know. Kimpy says, I don't like how Velociraptors like Indominus Rex. What do you think? I'm fine with it. I think it's nice. You know, if you want to play off of that moment in the movie. And if you don't have to mix them. It's not the case that because the Velociraptors like them, that you have to pair them. It's not like T-Rex likes sand, so you have to give them sand. T-Rex likes water. Every animal likes water. Pachycephalosaurus likes ground leaf, so you have to give them ground leaf. It's not like Velociraptor likes Indominus Rex, so you have to give them Indominus Rex. It's not like that. So if you don't like the idea of pairing them, you don't have to. And the people who do like pairing them, they can. So I feel like that's the best of both worlds. Kobe Case asks, what are you most excited about for Jurassic World Evolution 2? Everything. Everything. I literally can't answer that question. I'm just excited to be experiencing this new game and seeing the dinosaurs in like their new and improved version and seeing all the new behaviors and, you know, playing through the campaign, getting new sandbox maps. All of it is so good. So good. Jack Coop says, in the taiga biome, how will you give your T-Rex sand? Taiga biome has a sand texture. It looks very different from the desert sand, but it has sand. We've seen that in the campaign playthrough that Frontier did in their highlights live stream. It's a darker sand. Oh. Studio Pro 16, what is Jurassic Park 3 Chaos Theory going to be about? We don't know yet. I have a theory, which I'm going to be sharing with you in a video. But we don't have any news on that yet. Nothing confirmed. But it's always fun to speculate, if you ask me. Casey Nunes, or Nunes, it's going to be really interesting to see all the different combinations of dinosaur interactions we'll be able to achieve. I totally agree. I was so endeared by all of the dinosaurs during my short gameplay in Chaos Theory Mode, and that's why I spent so much time with them. Like, they already feel a lot more real and personable. I really liked it. My voice is gonna go. I think you can hear it. That's the result of having been sick all week. Jesse Bob looks like Dennis Nedry. Jesse Bob actually talked about that he sort of felt like this attire was especially modeled after Dennis Nedry. Sphyxy, wait, do you think there will be a pack-on-pack fighting like 2 T-Rexes versus 2 Spinos? No, I don't think so. Pack hunting is very different from pack fighting. So, no. The fact that pack hunting is in, I don't think that means we're going to see multiple dinosaurs fight multiple dinosaurs at once. Boomass says, I really want her to do a Q&A. Well, then keep watching videos, keep giving them a like. That way the algorithm spreads them to more people, and then when more people subscribe, I'll do the Q&A video. I'm holding a video hostage. That's interesting. we gotta have something to work towards, though, you know? We gotta set goals for ourselves. Epic Gamer 765, how long has this stream been going so far? We've been going for 2 hours and 15 minutes, so that's why my voice is departing me right now. We won't be going much longer. I don't think we can make it to 65,000 subscribers. A valiant effort was made, but I don't think we'll be able to make it. Hey, Ghost Rico, thank you so much for that super chat. Have a Yahoo.
Yahoo!
Yahoo! I love him. I love him so much. Richard Attenborough, he was the best. How close are we to 65k subs? Shall I check? Bunny! Can you give me like 10 minutes? He's like, no. What you gonna do about it, huh? Oh, we need 2 more. So, that's pretty cool. Hey, thanks so much for being here, AAKK. Have a good day. That rhymed. Interesting. See you next stream. Yeah, see you in chat. Thanks for being here. Creepy Gamer 3040 Evo, do you know if the JP Dino signs will only be available in the JP era or also JW era? No, I don't know yet. I've seen them here, but obviously this is Jurassic Park era. They probably won't be. I mean, they're very iconically... Is that a word? It is a word now. They're very iconically Jurassic Park, so they probably aren't in like Jurassic World campaign era or Jurassic World Chaos Theory Mode era. But you know, we have mixed eras on PC, so we'll be able to use the signs in Jurassic World Sandbox era. Bo is demanding a Bo Pro. I can hear it. Yeah, he wants attention. There you go, guys. I just refreshed. It just happened. We are at 65,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. We're actually a little over already. So that's really great that we got to do that at the very end of the stream. We made it in just in the nick of time. Thank you so much for all of the support on the channel. Again, thanks to you guys' support, I got to play the game early, so I'm really grateful about that. And I hope that we can, you know, get the channel to grow even further to 69k and beyond. It'd be so awesome. If you want to help us get to 69k and beyond, just don't forget to, you know, watch videos, leave a like if you can, give a comment if you can. That's just how you can support the channel, and that's super awesome that so many of you guys are doing that, so thanks again for that. Thank you so much for all of the congratulations in the chat right now. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for keeping me company for this live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I know things got a little bit weird in the middle as I talked about my traumatic experience, but thank you for coaching me through this, and yeah, thank you so much for always making live streams fun for me, and I hope I managed to make them fun for you guys. Joe Waters, thank you so much. Can I get a Yahoo real quick? You can get a Yahoo. Here you go. Yahoo. Yahoo. And I feel like this is the perfect moment to end the stream. Again, thank you so much for being here, for liking if you did. If you didn't, please consider leaving a like as you go. And thank you for being subscribed and for joining me on this weird but wonderful journey. Alright, thanks to Fletcher and also Leviathan and 58 Jolly Monkeys for moderating in the chat. Everyone say thanks to the moderators. As I say, if you don't like spam, then you love moderators, so thank them for their service. I salute thee. I'm gonna say goodbye to some folks. Magnetator, thanks so much for lurking. Shmanuel, thanks for being here again. Evolution of Ladina, Canuck Gerbil, Studio Pro 16, Dino Fan, Kempy, Lucas Sea Monster, Costa Rica, Boopla Boop, Jules of Oz, Jorks, VL11, Mr. Nimbus, Sarcastically Inspired, thanks so much for being here again as always. Diego Y, Narwhal 4, you the best, man. Thank you so much. Lucas, I already said Lucas Sea Monster. You're distracting me. Supernova, 007, Coda Gaming, Steph Witt, Epic Gamer 765, Neron of course, Caleb and Jing, Minrutha, Hemacondra, Sammy L, I Love Doggos, honestly same. I Love Doggo says thanks to the mods, that's super cool. Dragon Boy 65 was here. Potato Man 456 was here saying goodbye. Zach O'Regan, Creepy Gamer 3040. Let's see. Zenoger Onazuki, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Mattia Samora, thanks for being here for your super chats. Daniel Sala, Casey Nunes, Ben Turner, Gojira Gamer, Kobe Kays, Jonky. I feel like I've covered most people. I see Jacob Diotta, Gustav Hulgaard, AJ Harkness. Hey, thanks for being here. D-Reg, Tong Anims, Alright, I think I got most people. Ravgenic coming in under the wire. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like on your way out if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. There's a lot more cool content coming for Jurassic World Evolution 2. Didn't I say you Dino fan? Goodbye, Dino fan. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and until next time, enjoy the game.